What's up, family? Trail here, and we have some breaking news to share with you today. Or should I say some very complicated news. For starters, the former Vice President, Mike Pence, was just found with classified documents at his home in Indiana, which is very shocking as reporters have been asking him recently whether or not he ever took documents to his home. And repeatedly, he said no. And now they have found some at his home. So now we have Trump, Biden, and Pence are all under investigation for the same thing, taking classified documents to their homes. No more pointing the finger, I must say. But in other news, some Americans will be receiving a fourth stimulus check sometime next week. We do have some approved $900 direct payments that are due to be issued sometime next week, guys. But before we get started, you already know what to do. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off with a little bit of breaking news, there was a tornado that touched down in Texas yesterday. And this, yes, guys, tornado rips through Houston area as severe weather leaves tens of thousands of people in Texas without power. But anyways, guys, hey, a powerful storm system took aim at the Gulf Coast on Tuesday, spawning a tornado that downed utility poles and power lines, as well as overturned vehicles and ripped through roofs off homes in communities east of Houston. There were no immediate reports of any serious injuries as of yet. Also, we don't have any deaths as well, guys. So that is definitely some good news. But anyways, guys, as we continue to battle through this weather condition, I know California has been dealing with this torrential rain over the last 3 to 4 weeks or so. And now we have weather that is pretty much striking all across the United States. So you definitely want to be mindful of this, guys, and definitely be proactive and protect yourselves, you and your family and your loved ones, just in case something like this, a tornado, touches down in your local area. We will continue to keep those individuals in Houston, Texas, as well as California in our prayers in the meantime. Moving on, guys, we do have some very complicated news that we need to talk about today, and that is because there have been classified documents found at the former Vice President Mike Pence's home in Indiana, and now those documents have been turned over to the Department of Justice, according to Mike Pence's lawyer. Yes, guys, the ex-vice president had been unaware of these particular documents that have been taken to his residence, in which he told reporters. Now, again, guys, this is going to get very complicated, as first we had the former president, Donald Trump, get called out for having classified documents, as well as some more serious documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate, in which authorities have been asking Trump to return those documents multiple times, in which Trump did not return those, in which pretty much turned into having a raid by the FBI at the former president's home in Mar-a-Lago. And then a few weeks later, we found out the current president, President Biden, they found classified documents at his residence as well, although it was self-reported. So that is a little bit of good news, but it doesn't necessarily negate the issue of having these classified documents in these particular unsecured areas. And now we are faced with another issue again. The former Vice President Mike Pence also has classified documents as well. And they're saying that they found about a dozen documents at his home in Indiana. So again, guys, this is very shocking. What is going to happen, guys? This is really getting very complicated. I know it was really staggering once we saw Trump being found with all of these documents, and pretty much the Democrats just ridiculed Trump, and then the tables turned because the current president was found with these particular documents, as he was actually the vice president when these documents were stored at one of his office spaces. And now we have the former vice president. Guys, it's just getting ridiculous, guys. It is really getting very complicated. And yes, guys, this particular news broke yesterday about these classified documents at Pence's home. And we did hear from the former president, Trump. And this is what he had to say in regards to Mike Pence. He actually said Mike Pence is an innocent man. He never did anything knowingly dishonest in his entire life. leave him alone. So yes, guys, shockingly enough, after the January 6th riot on Capitol Hill, in which those demonstrators were calling for the death of Mike Pence, and now we are seeing Donald Trump take up for the former vice president, his right-hand man. So this is kind of shocking because they pretty much haven't spoken since the last week of them being at the White House. So again, guys, this is really getting very complicated, as I stated. Now, again, guys, like I said, these particular classified documents is making it very complicated for the GOP, the Republicans, as they were currently attacking President Biden in regards to those documents that have been found from him, especially because he was only the vice president at that particular time. But now that they found documents at Trump's vice president, yes, guys, they don't know necessarily what to do at this point. So we might actually stop seeing everyone point fingers, because pretty much everyone is being caught up with classified documents at their home estate. So the biggest question is, will the former president Barack Obama be found with classified documents at his residence as well? I actually mentioned that a couple of days ago on one of my previous videos, guys. But anyways, guys, I'm sure that Barack Obama is pretty much sweeping his home right now just to make sure that he does not have anything that has the word CL in front of it at his home. But anyways, guys, senators, they're pretty much confused as well because of this new revelation of these documents. And we are talking about senators on both sides, guys, both sides of the aisle, the Republicans and the Democrats. They were pretty much caught off guard on Tuesday by the news that broke in regards to the former vice president, Mike Pence, having these documents at his home, his personal home, after several classified documents were found at these other two homes, Biden and Trump. So again, guys, senators are confused at this point. They really just don't know what to do. Although they did agree on one thing, that we do have a serious problem with this administration, as well as previous administrations, taking documents away and taking them to their homes. This is a huge issue and it needs to be dealt with. And I'm assuming that the Department of Justice is going to get down to the bottom of this, and hopefully they can fix this issue for future presidents and vice presidents moving forward. So anyways, guys, that is just the latest information that we have. Also, guys, speaking of Donald Trump, we do have a latest poll that has come out right now, even though it's really not time yet, but we still have this particular poll in which the former president Donald Trump is leading the polls on a hypothetical poll for the 2024 matchup between the former President Trump and the current President Biden. Yes, guys, it says that right here that Trump leads Biden in a hypothetical 2024 matchup poll. According to this information, it says that 40% in the poll said that they would support Trump in 2024, compared to the 41% who said that they would back President Biden. And then another 10% said that they would support someone else altogether. But anyways, guys, that is just a hypothetical poll, and we really won't know much until another 11 months or so, when things really get kicking off, especially after we find out the final results from all of the legal battles that Donald Trump is facing right now. So again, guys, take this poll with a little grain of salt, because I'm sure things will change more than you know before that time comes. But moving on to some stimulus update news, guys, we do have some good information, and that is because we do have on the table some actual approved direct payments for one particular state. Right here we have the state of Maine. They are expected to receive $450 in heating relief checks sometime next week, guys. This has already been approved. Yes, guys, and it already has received the governor's signature as well. It says right here that Mainers could start receiving $450 checks by the end of this month, following the legislature's approval that happened last Wednesday of the heating aid package. And yes, the $474 million plan will send stimulus checks to single tax filers making $100,000 or less or $200,000 or less for couples who file jointly, which an estimated 880,000 Mainers will receive these direct payments, which could mean that for couples, you could be receiving as much as $900. And this is also applicable to majority of families out there, guys. So this is definitely crucial. This is pretty much one of the first stimulus checks that we have actually seen this year, considering the year just started, but we are already on January the 25th, and we are seeing the first round of direct payments, stimulus checks, fourth stimulus checks, whatever you want to call them. This is definitely some good news in the right direction, guys, but hopefully we will actually see a federal stimulus check sometime later this year, depending on how badly this recession actually hits, according to the public information. So anyways, guys, like I said, this is for the state of Maine. These particular checks have already been approved. They are pretty much allocated in regards to what they're calling heating relief checks. Again, this is all because of a heating aid package that was recently signed last week by the governor. And these checks are expected to come sometime next week, guys, at the end of January. So definitely, if you live in Maine, you definitely want to be on the lookout for those direct payments or relief checks that could be coming your direction. But anyways, guys, again, like I said, this is some awesome information, and I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below, because there are some great ways for you to be able to support this channel without costing you a single dime, as well as some other opportunities for you to get things like the Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days, or if you want to go ahead and sign up with Rakuten, which is a major cashback platform that gives you money back from shopping at your normal stores. They are giving out $30 for new customers who use the app for the first time. But anyways, guys, those are just a few, but if you are interested, those links will be down below. But anyways, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.